Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to challenge Memory of Chaos. Not with my regular team, of course, that would be boring, but with my handy dandy Acheron team. The reason why Acheron, I think, is back for this Memory of Chaos is because look at this wonderful Memory of Chaos update. So if you view the details here, it says increase crit damage dealt by the ultimate, and that is Acheron's bread and butter right there. So I think we have a chance at like clearing this with 3 stars. Not zero cycling, of course, that's insane. Acheron is too old of a unit, but hopefully we can at least do it. So the requirement should be that Acheron's team finishes it in 5 cycles. That's a comfortable clear, right? But Memory of Chaos is never equal. It's never like a 50-50 split. There's usually a very like uneven split, especially with this one. So this is the team that I was working on. This is the team that I was testing to see if they can do it. The first half is Phainon's team, and again, I just want you to know that my Phainon is E0S1, and then my Seirini is E2S1, and then my Ceridra is E0S0, and then Danhang PT, E0S0, and then this is my Acheron. So the reason why I'm a little burnt by vertical investment, because I vertically invested on Acheron E2 on her rerun, and I was really happy when I got her, especially with her light con as well, but then she became super irrelevant, and I was like, what the hell, Hayo? I thought you guys like vertical investment. I don't have Zhao Cho, because he never came home every time I pulled for him, but I do have Cypher, who is comparable, and I have her light con right here. She has no Eidolon, and I have the lovely Sparkle with Sunday's light con, and E1. This one is by accident. I thought I was pulling for something else. And then we have Hyacinth E0S1. And then these are my relics going in. Nothing too special. I think everything here is pretty standard. And then these are my stats going in. So it's fine on stats. I know it can be better. Same thing with Seirini's stats and Acheron. I know it sucks. I know everything in my build just sucks. Maybe that's what I need to do, is to start investing. Alright, let's start this. Without further ado, let's go start the run and see how long it takes us, whether or not we even finish it. Alright, I'm gonna do skill, ult, skill, Seirini, and then this should give us all of our stacks. But we're gonna let Ceridra go. Like I said, I don't think Seirini's ult will ever get old to me. I know people might think the opposite, but I mean, they just put so much detail in this ult. And I love when she does this cosmic arrow thing. Right, ult with Phainon. Let's ult with Phainon! Woo! Alright. Double meteor. I hate this fish guy. This fish guy is literally the bane of my existence. He doesn't take any crit damage or anything. I think he's an enemy built specifically for high ceilings, so he's just really bad with anybody else but high ceilings. So he needs Dot to die. But either way, we're gonna kill him today. I will be pulling for E2 Phainon when he reruns. I won't be pulling for Morton X Blade on this account, but I will be pulling for it on the free-to-play account. But I just want to hyper invest on Phainon because his E2 is just really broken. It's the most broken in the game. And I want to keep playing him, and I want him to be irrelevant, you know, just the same way that like I hyper invested with Acheron as well, because I want to keep playing Acheron. I don't want her to be irrelevant. Okay, this is double meteor. Oh my god, I think I'm aging myself by having that reference in there. This boss heals himself if you don't kill him fast enough, which is very annoying. Okay. Now this is double meteor. Double meteor! I'll be voice acting today. Double meteor! Sorry about that. This boss is pretty hard to fight, but until his bugs are all killed. Once his bugs are all killed, he's very easy to kill. Nice. Okay, so we're finally killing all of his bugs. Okay, 3 down. 1 more to go. Okay, perfect. And then now we have a double meteor. Double meteor! I really should be doing that. Okay, there you go. I think we can finish this in 27 cycles, which is nice, actually, for Phainon. And this is, again, not a E2 Phainon, so... Oh, man. I thought he would die. Okay, we only have 26 cycles left here. He didn't die. I really thought he would die. Oh, man, that's so sad. So, but it's okay. We have 26 cycles. We do want Acheron to finish this within 5 cycles. But if she doesn't, hopefully at the very least 6 cycles. Because this isn't her enemy either. Like, this is not an enemy made for Acheron. This is an enemy made for the Elation team. So we just have to deal with that fact. Here I'm always going to skill with Cypher because we have enough skill points because of Sparkle. So I'm always going to skill with Cypher. And every single time Acheron's ult comes up, I will be ulting. I don't care if it's like I got all the buffs already. What's important is to get all those ults in. I actually don't target any specific boss in this. All I'm doing is I'm just following where the Crimson stacks go, and that's who I focus. Here the Crimson stacks went to the horse, so I'm just gonna focus the horse. Dude, Hyacinth's healing is unmatched. Look at that. She's keeping this team healthy. We have to keep ulting no matter what, because that's what the Turbulence wants you to do. Boom! Now we're in the boss fight. Yeah. We have 4 cycles left. Hopefully we do it. See, we're doing 1.2 million damage, but it seems like we're not scratching this boss at all. Perfect. I'm gonna skill here. I'm gonna ult here. Nice. You see, the Turbulence does a lot of work, but Acheron can't ult that much for the Turbulence, because the Turbulence is hold on, sorry. Because the Turbulence's max stacks is 20, but we can only get 10 at most. But we're almost halfway done phase 1. Hopefully we can keep this momentum. Nice. Now we can ult with her. Nice. I think at this point the Turbulence will kill it, so I don't need to ult. Yeah, like we're gonna save Acheron's ult for the next phase. Oh no, it didn't kill it! I mean, no. Okay, hopefully this ult does. Okay. There we go, now we're in the second phase. But we only have like 2 cycles left. So, 3 cycles left. 2 cycles if we're trying to do 5. But we're gonna do 6, I think. I don't think this is possible with 5. Yeah, we're doing 1.4 damage. It just doesn't seem like it's enough. Alright, we have 1 cycle left. Hopefully we can beat it. So this is the moment of truth. Is Acheron's team still viable in 2026? For references for new players, she came out about 2 years ago. She came out on the first anniversary of Honkai Star Rail, and she was the anniversary character. Her health matters a lot for the health of all other anniversary characters that come after her, such as Casterus, Evanesia, and Silverwolf. To get all 3 stars, we need to finish it this turn. But that also means that this has taken 6 turns for Acheron to finish one side. Which does not bode well for her viability, but we cannot pass this turn, so we gotta kill him. Okay, I think 1 more ult, but I don't know if we can get 1 more ult. Let's do our best to get 1 more ult from Acheron. Okay, we're 4% down. Okay, I think we might not even need 1 more ult, we might just need 1 more skill. Alright, so we have 1%, and this ult will kill it for sure. So let's do the slow-mo. Bam. Alright! That's awesome! Okay, so that's still 20 cycles. I don't know how I feel about that, because Phainon's team did 4 cycles and Acheron's team did 6 cycles. So that means Acheron is still not enough to get 5 cycles. However, I do want to say that I'm using Cypher instead of Zhao Cho. Cypher is more generalist support, and then Zhao Cho is a lot more tailored to Acheron. But there you go. So there's room for improvement in this account. So I wouldn't say that Acheron is like dead in the gutter now. I think it's just that I didn't get her dedicated support. That's why I'm struggling. But I'm really happy I got to use her in this Memory of Chaos because she was sitting on the bench for a really, really long time. But now she's not sitting on the bench. She is killing PomPom. So, yeah, that's it for me. I know it's a short video today, but I hope you enjoy this new update, this 4.3 update. And it looks very promising. It looks like Hoyoverse is not forgetting the characters that they once propped up as their favorite. So I think it's going to look very promising. And this game is going to be a lot more enjoyable. So that's it for me. Bye!